I grew up in a small town in Illinois called Fairfield. It's in southern Illinois, about 6 hours south of Chicago. It was an interesting experience. Growing up, I was very sheltered. Coming to Chicago, it was a good culture shock. I think that the diversity is what's helped me grow the most here at Loyola, because Loyola's been so good about being a home for all faiths, and they really emphasize diversity, and there were a lot of stereotypes that I grew up around. And so coming to Chicago, I had the chance to make friends with people that identified in some other way that was different than what I was used to. I really got to know that all of the stereotypes weren't true, and that being different isn't a bad thing, and you can learn from everybody's worldviews and perspectives. My parents both grew up in South Vietnam, and before the Vietnam War started, they decided to leave the country. The family that sponsored my family to come from Vietnam to Illinois were part of a church in my town called the Cumberland Presbyterian Church. And so, starting at the age of 4, they would always come by our house and pick us up for church. And every Sunday I would go to church with them. Whenever I came to Loyola, I got involved in a group called Agape Christian Fellowship. I just fell in love with the environment. Everybody there was really loving, was really caring. They paid a lot of attention to you. It was something that made me feel really at home and helped me with my adjustment from a small town to living in Chicago. Every morning I try to remember to remind myself that the reason I'm here is because God has taken care of me, and He's put me through to where I am now and helped me overcome all my challenges. My mom was diagnosed with cancer whenever I was in middle school. Within a year, something developed really quickly, and it was really hard on our family, but that led me more into looking into biological science and, I guess, pathogenesis. And so coming into college, thinking about bioinformatics, I also thought about being a doctor. But then I realized after getting into bioinformatics research that I loved it, and that it's a way that I can apply something that I love and the knowledge that I learned from it into a biomedical application that will affect people positively. I know that without the Carbon Scholarship, I wouldn't have the mindset that I have right now towards graduate school, towards the scientific community. It's definitely been a way that I can do research, because without it, I don't think I would have the funding and the finances to be able to do research and attend Loyola University.